What's going on, everybody? It's Dev here and welcome back to beating Marvel Spider-Man without taking any damage, part 3. Alright, so we left off following the sirens after our meal with MJ in the restaurant, and turns out it's Shocker who we need to deal with.
What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker! Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime.
Alright, so Shocker just robbed the store and we've just arrived at the crime scene. And we've got the first chase scene. And I think it's like one of the only chase scenes in the Spider-Man game, which is a bit disappointing because it's kind of like one of the most important things you'd like to see in the Spider-Man game. And of all people, it's against Shocker. But it was a really cool mission. So we go and chase him down through the streets of New York City. Alright, so the first part of the level, there's 2 stages. The first part, he doesn't shoot anything back at us, so we take him down to the ground, but he gets stronger. And on the second sequence of the chase scene, we have the chance of taking damage as he fires shockwaves right back at us. But this was easy. It was a very, very easy level. We managed to dodge all of them, taking no damage, and we managed to catch up to him. It did take a while though, because he kept hopping rooftop to rooftop, getting further and further away, and we wouldn't get the ability to web zip straight over to him. But eventually it came along and managed to web zip him up and get him back to jail.
You know what, Herman? You have like 0 personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
After completing that level and taking down Shocker, we have some free time, so we head over to the Fee Center where Martin Lee is at to find out more about the mask which we collected from the Fisk auction house last episode, and we show him that to see what he knows about it.
Hey MJ, you're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that... Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon.
Alright, so we head to the Fee Center as Peter Parker, head upstairs and head over to Mr. Lee's office to see what he knows.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
Well, my father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Alright, back into the city as Spider now with the news from Martin Lee that is pretty dangerous, which is a bit spooky, but that's alright. We're needed at the lab by Dr. Octavia, so we head over there and see what's up. So we're at the lab testing out some new prosthetics, but then the cleanup crew comes in and says that the environment is a safety hazard and all our stuff needs to get packed away. And this is where we're introduced to Norman Osborn, and it looks like Norman Osborn and Dr. Octavius have a little bit of beef. So this means we've lost funding at the lab, meaning we might have just lost our job. After the disaster at the lab, we head off as Spider-Man to the first research station, and we are greeted with a message by Harry telling us that they were a part of his mum and it was her idea to make New York a better place and all that. So we do the first research level, get samples of this disgusting gas stuff in the air, take pictures of where it's coming from, and head over to the bank for the next Shocker boss fight.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was,
but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank. Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but, I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is. Whoa, your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember?
Alright, so when I went into this, I thought it was going to be a really tough and long fight, seeing from the first fist fight boss battle we had. As you can see, we just died straight away at the start. But it was actually a very easy fight. I remember that. This is actually one of the easiest fights in the entire game. I found it really simple. We only died twice, and that was right at the start of the game. But the rest of that, we took no damage, which was really surprising. I was actually shocked. Get it? Shocker boss fight? Alright, I'll stop. So the first stages consisted of him firing sets of shockwaves straight at us. We just dodged them all. And then he did a mega blast out. Dodged that as well. Then we get tired, chuck something at him. Then bam, send a couple punches straight into his face. Then we would do repeat. And then he gets a little bit stronger.
No, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman!
He gets a little bit stronger where he gets some ground shake move, which was quite annoying as he had to stay in the air, and this was very intense because if I fell 1 second to the ground, I would have taken damage, having to restart all the way from the point where he gets stronger from the second stage of the boss battle. That was pretty annoying, making it much more harder. I had to focus way more, but it was alright. We managed to take him out on the third attempt without taking any damage, which was absolutely awesome. But yeah, overall this fight was not challenging at all. I think many of you guys who have played the game as well will probably think it's one of the easiest boss fights as well, which it is. Although it was a very easy boss fight and wasn't challenging at all, I actually really enjoyed it. Forced me to stay on my toes so I didn't fall to the ground and take the damage, and improved my mental reflexes. I did not need anything to strike me this time. I was all good. Alright, so after a series of dodging all of his attacks, waiting for him to get tired, chucking some boulders straight at him, then punching him into the stomach, in the face, punching him so hard he's breaking bones through his really strong armor. We managed to whip him to the ground and move on to the third and final stage of the boss battle, where we pull down the support from the big globe thing in the ceiling. We put it down off the ceiling and it collapses straight onto Shocker, and he is down.
Sorry, Herman. You brought this on yourself. Literally.
And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, destroy that like button. And if you'd like to see more of my video, hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you got notifications on, otherwise you'll miss the videos and you're pretty much not subscribed. So make sure you hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.